Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our week ahead readings. Thank you for joining me. This will be for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, whether that's your sun, your moon, your rising, or your Venus, or if you're cross-watching. Just be sure to watch all your signs to get all the messages that may pertain to you in these general readings. Information on private readings is below. Information on the special that I'm running is below. And please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you if you have. Okay, I'm using the Spacious Tarot deck, the Dark Mansion Tarot deck, and the Messages from Your Angels Oracle deck. Alright, so let's begin with Cancer. What's going on for Cancer in the week ahead? What's going on for Cancer in the week ahead? And as always, remember these are timeless, so Cancer in the week ahead. What do we have? Justice is the situation. The Devil is the challenge. Five of Swords in the outcome. Bottom of the deck, the Four of Cups. So with the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck, there's something that you're not thrilled about. Usually with the Four of Cups, it's either you want something very specific and it's not happening, or you're not quite sure why you're not happy, but you're just not in a happy place, or you're not in a happy mood, okay? It's a little bit of a moody energy here, if I have to say. But with the Justice card in the situation, for some of you, this could be dealing with documentation, paperwork, government, the legal system, figures of authority in your life in whatever capacity, but it's usually something official. So there could be some delays going on with that, and that's why you're not happy, or you're not getting the answers that you want, or the documentation is delayed, or whatever the case may be, and that displeases you. But it could also be a case of maybe you've been waiting for something to be put right, and maybe that's delayed. Or this is you having gone back and forth about, should I make something right or bring something into balance with the Justice card. The challenge, we have the Devil. So you're dealing with, this is temptation towards bad behavior, okay? Or temptation to be a little bit irresponsible, or temptation to overindulge with whatever it is. It could be a food, a substance, or just negative thinking, and we indulge in that, right? So that's also the energy of the Devil. It's whatever, kind of takes your power away from you, makes you feel stuck, makes you feel powerless, or it's too much of a good thing. It could be that, okay? There's a temptation. That's your challenge. There's a temptation, okay? Because you have the Justice next to the Devil. So there's something you've been stuck on with the Four of Cups. The temptation is to go back to old places, people, habits, to go back to a way of doing things because it's easy and it's comfortable. I feel like, though, you're trying to create new patterns, you're trying to create new relationships, you're trying to create new relationships with people, or for yourself, your relationship with yourself, your relationship with food, your relationship with drink, your relationship, you know what I mean? I feel like you're in a place where you're trying to make healthier choices, do the right thing, but in the back of your mind, there's always the easy thing, right? Or the convenient thing, or going back to same old, because that's what's familiar and it's comfortable, and I don't have to be so responsible then, right? There's something where you're trying to do the right thing, but something happens where there's temptation to fall back into an old pattern that may not be healthy. In the outcome with the Five of Swords, now, this could be, if this is going on internally and it doesn't involve other people, this is where you are taking charge of what you're thinking and taking charge of your actions. And you refuse to compromise, which is a good thing, right? It's a good thing because the temptation to do the easy thing, the convenient thing, the not healthy thing is there. So I feel like the Five of Swords is saying, you know what, I'm going to conquer those thoughts and I'll do the right thing. This is the Sword of the Truth. This is the Ace of Swords, right? I'll do the right thing. I'll say the truth. I'll take action in this situation. I'll make this right, okay? If this is external, then it could be where if someone else is trying, because this is an environmental energy, so if someone else is trying, this is external, okay, someone else is trying to get you to do something illegal, immoral, cut corners, something that's just not right or just not nice or uncalled for, okay, it doesn't have to be a big deal, but it can be, right, something illegal or something that you know will harm someone else, okay, in whatever way. I feel like this is you putting your foot down and establishing, again, some boundaries, some new rules of this is not okay, this is not going to happen, okay? And that may cause some arguments or you to walk away from certain people, because if that's their frame of mind, right, with the devil energy, if they're just looking to be responsible, if they don't care to be more careful or cautious or do the right thing or put more effort into being a nice, decent person, then you don't really want them in your life anyway, right? So let's clarify for Cancer in the week ahead. What's this Justice energy? 6 of Swords with the Devil, 8 of Cups, 5 of Swords. In the outcome, we have the Ace of Wands. So, and the Magician under that. Yeah, I feel like you're in a place, Cancer, where you're thinking about creating new habits. You want to move on from something, move on from a time of being unhappy or being not fulfilled or just feeling stuck for a Cups, right? I'm not happy, but I'm not quite sure why. I've been indulging in this place of overthinking, overanalyzing, reminiscing, or romanticizing the past, or beating myself up over some decisions I made in the past, right? That has been the mood. You're trying to move on from that 6 of Swords and to establish a better way of doing things, a healthier way of doing things, of seeing yourself, of seeing others, of how you are, how you communicate. This could be where you look at your habits around food, your habits around, again, drinking, any sort of substance, your habits around overindulging with whatever it is, including nostalgia or beating yourself up, right? And you're trying to make different choices. You're trying to create different habits, okay? Healthier habits, healthier patterns. The challenge, the Devil and the 8 of Cups, well, maybe you've been doing the unhealthy thing for so long, it is difficult to walk away from because, you know, that's what's familiar. But I feel like once you get to that point where you're fully aware of what you're doing in that situation, and more importantly, what it's doing to you, it's not as easy to pretend that you don't know. It's not as easy to close your eyes to it and continue down that path. Does that make sense? And so your challenge is to keep walking. 8 of Cups, keep going. Okay? But you are going through some sort of transformation where it's like with the 4 of Cups, I'm tired of always having to deal with the situation. And I now understand where it's coming from, right? I understand the lesson behind this, so I'm going to do things differently so I don't have to deal with this again, right? It's that kind of energy. And yeah, with the Ace of Wands, you're taking action with confidence. You're adamant with the 5 of Swords. This is what's going on. This is what's going to happen. This is new, okay? Ace of Wands. You're not going back to the past. And by that, I mean either you're not going back to the same person, you're not going back to the same situation, same place, or you're not going back to doing things the same way when it comes to a recurring issue in your life or when it comes to relationships in your life, right? So it's not necessarily that you're completely walking away and cutting ties. You're just relating differently to the situation. If problems come up, how you're going to react, right? In a healthier way. You want to do things in a more healthy way. And so you're coming out of a place of confusion, feeling stuck, maybe even being down on yourself. And you're like, you know what? Okay, fine. I've done my crying. I've done my, beating myself up and punishing myself over things that I can't change anymore. But, that's how you would deal with things. That's how you would react or respond to things. Whenever something goes wrong, maybe you'd beat yourself up and then you'd be stuck there for a good long while. And so that impacts your confidence and that impacts, you know what I mean? So it's like a domino effect. And so you're now in a place where with the Justice card, some sort of a lesson, a spiritual lesson, a karmic lesson has been revealed to you about yourself. And you're in a place where you now have the strength and the confidence within yourself to do things differently, to establish boundaries where maybe there were none before, to take control of how you feel, how you think, how you express yourself, right? As opposed to being overruled, or as opposed to being overwhelmed by emotion, other people's opinions, or whatever the case may be, right? So you're on a brand new path, Cancer, and it's going to create beautiful results for you. So keep going, okay? Keep going. This is not the time to back down. And let's do one more row. Yeah, Queen of Cups, King of Wands, Ace of Swords. See, Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords, just clarifying. And the Hangman, yeah, see, you've been stuck in an unhealthy place with that Four of Cups where it's like same old. Why does this keep happening? Why do I always do this? Why do I, you know what I mean? But you were in a place before where with the Devil, you felt like you had no choice, or you had no control over yourself, or you had no control over the situation. And now there's a realization, you know, of who you are. This is your energy. And also who you want to be and how to get there. Okay? Because you're coming out of this place of, I want to do things differently, I just don't know how. Or I want to do things differently, except when I try to create change in my life, I feel like too much is going to change it, and that scares me, so I just pull back and go back to the same old, right? This is what's different, is the confidence that this truth that you're learning about yourself, this confidence is what pushes you through, right? And makes you be consistent in a new habit, in a new healthy pattern, right? You don't question yourself anymore. And you don't allow others to question you. And you're in a take no prisoners kind of mindset where, you know, if you don't support me when I'm trying to do a good thing for myself, then I don't need you in my life. And that's it, right? No explanation needed. You don't feel bad about it because you see that that is the truth. The truth is the truth, right? It is what it is. It's the truth. And maybe with the King of Wands before, this could have been a situation where you were maybe a little bit of a people pleaser, or you valued how people view you more than whether or not you're actually happy in a situation. Does that make sense? And that's what is changing. So it's a beautiful, beautiful energy here. Okay? And remember, guys, I'm reading the energy and giving the examples that come to mind as I'm doing the readings, but you take this as it makes sense to you. If this is going on in your environment, with your circle of friends, or in your family, or even at your work, or whatever it is, because this is such an internal transformation, it will impact multiple areas of your life, okay? Because you're different, things around you will now start to be different, and that means circumstances changing, friends changing, how you spend your time changing, habits, routines, right? But your message is you're on the right track. You see the truth of who you are, what you want, what you can do. You see yourself in power over your own life. And that's the truth that you're coming to. And that is what gives you the confidence to push through with making these changes. Whereas maybe before you were scared too. Okay? Let's see. Oracle energy for Cancer for the week ahead. Oracle energy for Cancer for the week ahead. 2 cards. Okay. And do as I'm told. Bottom of the deck, a star. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. Yeah, you're no longer compromising. That's the 5 of Swords energy. You're no longer compromising. You're like, I know who I am. I know what I want. I know what I'm doing is the right thing to do. So you're either with me or you're not around me, okay? It doesn't have to be with me or against me, but you're either with me or you don't need to be around me, okay? Type energy. Aurora, you're flying high right now, which may threaten others. I mean, but don't descend, because others will soon be inspired by your example. You're changing. Yeah, you are more preoccupied with how others view you, or how others, you know, other people's opinions or expectations even of you, right? And you took that as, okay, that's what I need to do, coming from a bit of a people-pleasing energy, right? A little bit of a codependent energy. And the truth you're learning is that, you know what, I don't have to do that. I'm not responsible to be who someone else thinks I am. I am who I am, and I'm happy with who I am. I don't have to be someone else. I don't have to try to fit in a box that's not for me, just to make someone else happy, right? Or not to disturb or oppose their views of me, right? You either view me for who I am, you either take me for who I am, appreciate me for who I am, or, you know, we don't have to be friends. We don't have to be anything. It doesn't have to be conflict. It just is what it is. And Serena, I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. So the angel of abundance, yes, that can be money. Yes, that can be, financial abundance. But this is, a lot of it is inner love that also will attract love to you, other types of love to you. This is just feeling completely happy. This is like the 9 of Cups for me right now. Right? Being completely happy, comfortable, and at peace where you are with what you're doing, because you now see the truth of the situation, and you're acting with confidence towards creating better habits for yourself, better ways, healthier ways of approaching situations and people, and how you present yourself, etc. Okay? So now's not the time to settle. Now's not the time to compromise. Now's not the time to think about what other people think of you. All right, and you got here, so just keep going is the message, right? But it's very uplifting energy, Cancer. Very uplifting energy. It's like you turned on the light, you know what I mean, in your own life. And you're feeling excited, you're feeling optimistic again. So that's really good. Keep going. Okay? And let me know what you think, and let me know how that's playing out for you if you're resonating with this. All right. Moving on to Scorpio. Show me Scorpio in the week ahead. Hi, Scorpio. Thanks for joining us. As always, remember to also watch the intro to the video. There's information for you there. What's going on for Scorpio in the week ahead? What's Scorpio dealing with in the week ahead? We have the High Priestess, the Page of Cups as the challenge, and the Queen of Swords as the outcome. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups. So Scorpio, there's it could be a focus on one-to-one connections. It could be a focus on a romantic relationship or a friendship, or a one-to-one situation, right? Whether it's romantic or not, it doesn't have to be. This could also be talks of reconciliation, because we have these other cards in here. But I'm going to read the energy and you take it as it makes sense to you, okay? The situation is the High Priestess. So the way I'm seeing this is, for some of you, it is about a reconciliation, whether that's romantic or otherwise. It doesn't have to be just romantic, It's where someone is looking to apologize, come back into your life, get back into your good graces, okay? It's that kind of energy, and restore or heal your relationship, whether it's a friendship or it's a mother-daughter or it's a sibling dynamic or whatever. The situation with the High Priestess, this is no communication. There has been zero communication, silence. You haven't seen this person, you haven't spoken to this person. Everyone's gone, you both have gone to your respective corners to find peace, okay? Something came to a head. Ace of Swords, no communication. The Page of Cups is the challenge. Child of Cups in this deck. So the challenge is you're not going to talk to this person until they apologize, or unless they apologize, or you've made it clear that you're not going to be the one apologizing, because that's usually how it happens, right? If that's the situation. The challenge is communication that is open, that is vulnerable, or an apology, okay? In the outcome, we have the Queen of Swords, the Guardian of Swords in this deck. So, for some of you, I feel like if someone else is expecting you to be the bigger person as always, then this week is about, there's no communication there, because you see things differently now with the High Priestess. You've gained some wisdom from your interaction with this person and from what happened that caused the break or the breakup, whatever it may be. And so for you, even though it would be in your nature to be the first one to reach out, to be the first one to apologize, whether or not you were the one that did anything wrong or not, okay? Your nature would be to be noble in the situation, to take accountability for your own words or thoughts or actions. However, I feel like you're dealing with the situation where the other person or the other party is just immature, and they view you as initiating, when you initiate conversation, they view you as, oh, Scorpio's crumbling and apologizing, so they're taking accountability for everything that happened, right? They're very immature. And so in that circumstance, in the outcome, you're not having it, okay? There's no communication, you're holding back because you know that this is the right thing to do, right? You're in an unfair situation, the other person just needs to grow up. For others of you where there has been no communication for whatever reason, this could be someone from your past reaching out. I think Venus is going retrograde at some point. So see what that's doing in your chart. Check with your favorite astrologer. But this could be someone from the past coming back to you to make peace, get closure, give you closure, or to reconcile and start over. And it'll be up to you with the Queen of Swords there, what you decide to do with that information. This could also be a situation where if it's nothing to do with interpersonal relationships, if you've been waiting for a contract, waiting to see if you got that job, waiting to see if you got accepted into whatever, or you got that partnership, that is coming. Okay, it is coming. I feel like later in the week, or at least information that's telling you it's coming. Does that make sense? If it's not the full-on contract, or it's definitely confirmation, hey, yes, this is happening, we're just working out the kinks or something. So let's see, clarify for Scorpio, the energy of the week ahead. The High Priestess, the 3 of Swords, Page of Cups, we have the Knight of Wands, a hothead I hear, and in the outcome, the 3 of Cups. Yeah. For some of you, this is definitely about a reconciliation. Someone feels bad for what happened, someone misses you, you miss each other, okay? The challenge is someone's a hothead, Knight of Wands, someone's a hothead. They just say what they want to say. They do what they want to do. They rarely take accountability for what they say and do. This is someone who doesn't really talk about things. You clash, you go away for a little bit, and then you come back as if nothing happened. That's their approach to things. And I feel like that's just not good enough anymore, right? If it ever was. And for others of you, this is just, someone who's just immature. Someone who's just immature. In the outcome, we have the 3 of Cups, which can be an energy of reconciling. So, again, if this is a situation where, well, I feel like it's a little bit of both. So whether you're dealing with that immature person, or you're dealing with someone where you just kind of fell apart, and you haven't heard from this person in a long time, so there's no real recent conflict, as it were. I feel like someone's, still coming back to reconcile. Whether that means, again, to make peace, to just check in, see how you're doing, see if you can be friends, or to just full on reconcile, start over. But I do feel like, whatever the situation is, Scorpio, your nature is to you be the one to reach out, and to take accountability for your part, hoping that the other person will do the same, and then it never happens, right? They view that as a weakness on your part. Scorpios are going to apologize. They always apologize first. I don't have to do anything. I would say, even though it's not, you're going against your nature by staying quiet with the High Priestess and the 3 of Swords. That's the right approach when it comes to dealing with this person or this situation, okay? That's the right approach, because it prompts them to ask some questions, it prompts them to take a look at themselves and see if they're happy with themselves, right? And grow up a little bit. So let's clarify one more time for Scorpio. 3 of Swords with the High Priestess, 5 of Wands, Page of Cups, Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, 3 of Cups, 6 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, the World. Yeah, definitely someone coming back around. For some of you, this could be someone you haven't seen in a really long time, or this could be someone at a distance from you, okay? And they're showing up to talk to you, or this is just a lot of online communication. This is very immature energy. This is what caused the rift. This is what caused the break or the breakup. Very immature energy. Someone who just does not know how to play with others, just does not know how to communicate, does not know how to compromise, how to meet in the middle. Okay, very mature individual. The challenge, Page of Cups, Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. Yeah, they're just very immature, okay? Very flighty. Doesn't take responsibility when things go down. They just take off. If something doesn't go their way, they throw a fit and take off. If they mess something up, they don't take accountability, they just take off, try to come back later, like nothing happened. Okay, that kind of approach. And with the Queen of Swords and the Three of Cups and the Six of Swords, for some of you, I feel like this is, you know what, I appreciate you reaching out, but yeah, I think we're done. And you turn your back and you're walking away because you're done with the immaturity. You're done with this whole thing, right? You're accepting that, you know what, this is the best this person can do. They're never going to do better. They're never going to grow up. This is the best they can do. And that's not good enough, okay? And you're just turning your back very peacefully, very gracefully. You're saying, you know what, this is not for me. I deserve better. And I'm going to walk away, right? And for others, it can be moving on from the difficulties together, okay? It'll be a little different for everyone. If this is work-related, business-related, money-related, you've been interviewing, you've been applying, you've been rejected, okay, this is like progress happening where things have been stuck, delayed, okay? You have 2 nights in your challenge, so you want to get things going, you want to move, you got stuff to do, you got plans, and you're not getting the response you want. You're not getting that partnership, that job, that loan. It's not happening. That's been the challenge. I feel like you have reasons to celebrate. The money's coming through and you get to move finally, or you get to take that trip, or you get to start that new job or that promotion, okay, and move on. The world is success. It's complete success, okay? And you get to move on from this stuck energy, okay? Those are your 2 cards. So we have Maya. Schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. So for some of you, this is about school. This is about getting into a program. This is about training. Maybe you've been training and you're now trying to progress that and take it into an actual job type situation. But this is information coming to you, okay? Whether it's messages or it's like knowledge, okay? This is information. And Seraphina, I'm the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. So take that. These can be taken as standalone messages, okay? So if that makes sense to you, take it as it makes sense to you. But for some of you, this is going on with family, your in-laws, friends or community, okay? People that feel like family, and it could be at work as well. It's just someone you get on, like a friend, or you consider them to be a close person to you, right? But yeah, there's a change. There's a happy change happening there. So either, again, it's bringing a family back together, reconciling with someone, or just making peace in the family, or making peace in your connection. Or the change is you get closure from it and you can move on from it with peace in your mind and peace in your heart that you're doing the right thing, if that was an issue, right? Bottom of the deck, yeah, Celeste. A happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. Definitely new home, definitely new job or promotion, getting into a new school, getting into a new program. That is coming up for many of you as well, Scorpio. So you're going to have to tell me what this is and how it's applying in your life. But I hope the messages help you, okay? It's a very positive reading. Very positive. Okay. Let's separate these. And we're just going to move on to Pisces. Hi Pisces, thanks for joining us. As always, remember to watch the intro as well. There is information for you there. And we're just going to jump in, see what's going on for Pisces in the week ahead. New Pisces in the week ahead. What's going on for Pisces in the week ahead? Okay, we have the Empress. Very nice. 6 of Wands as the challenge, and the 3 of Wands in the outcome. Very nice. The Fool at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, what are you doing, Pisces? Oh, this is so good. This is something with the Fool. The feeling that I'm getting with the Fool at the bottom of the deck is that this is something that you've been preparing for. Okay, like literally preparing for it or anticipating it, and it's like tension has been building up because like you've been thinking, I know this is gonna happen, I just don't know when, and you've been waiting for it, right? And this is the energy of this week where you finally get to do it. You finally get to go for it. Take the plunge. For some of you, I hear it's a brand new phase in your life. It's a brand new phase. So for some of you, this could be moving. This could be new job. Elevation, promotion, a new level in your career, a new level in your money, taking the plunge, saying yes, could be proposal energy, I don't know, or starting your own business for some of you, taking the plunge, right, fully diving in. It could also be something, if you've not been anticipating and preparing for this, it's like, I just lost my train of thought. It's like something you've been toying with, going back and forth about, right? Should I, shouldn't I? And this is like you saying, you know what, I'm going to go dive in, put everything I have into it, give it a full chance, right? The situation is the Empress, good news. It's Venus energy. It's Taurus and Libra. It's Venus is growth, expansion, beauty, abundance, right? Whether that's financial or with your love life or with loved ones in your life, right? It's such great news, right? It's such great news. There's some sort of a big accomplishment that's coming in here. And for some of you, this can be motherhood energy, okay? Motherhood, fatherhood. The challenge, we have the Six of Wands. So for some of you, the challenge is maybe you've been holding back because you were afraid of standing out, if that makes sense. That makes sense to me. Or you've been holding back because you don't know what people are going to say or do if you were to do what you wanted to do. Or the challenge was someone's pride or someone's ego, whether that's yours or someone else's, and that is what has been causing delays, okay? There's also an energy around recognition or making something public that has been a challenge. In the outcome, though, we have the Three of Wands. This is, again, it's another three, so it's growth, it's expansion, it's new horizons, it's moving something forward. Your ships are finally starting to come in. You've been manifesting this, you've been working on this, right? Just waiting for the right time, just waiting for the final piece, just waiting for that approval, just waiting, you know what I mean? And here it is, right? And it's like full speed ahead now. So with the Empress and the Fool there with the Three of Wands as well, it's like it's a new level. It's a new cycle in your life. So whether that is you're meeting someone in a romantic sense, and then it's like, okay, be careful of keeping your options open when you meet. I feel like this is the one. You're meeting the one, you're talking to the one if you've already met them, right? You're reconciling, you're reconnecting. The challenge is don't bring ego into this. Or if it's someone that you're meeting and you get that sense like this is a really good person and this is someone I want as my partner, then don't keep your options open because they're going to see that and think that you're not being serious about this, right? Does that make sense? But it's a whole new phase in your life. It's a new cycle in your life. One of love or one of abundance, recognition, advancement. Let's see. Let's clarify. Pisces. The Empress, judgment. Yeah, for some of you it is reconciling, reconnecting. The challenge with the Six of Wands, the Hermit. Yeah, get out there, be public, speak your mind, speak your truth, let people see what you got, going on in terms of work, what you have to bring to the table, in terms of love, who you are, what you want, what you can offer, etc. Three of Wands in the outcome, the Two of Pentacles. So, what's under the Fool? Guardian of Cups, Queen of Cups. So for some of you, you're dealing with another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Oh, I forgot to make myself a coffee. And this is about you're reconnecting or you're reconciling with the one, okay? Now, that could be someone you were married to, someone you were engaged to, or someone you viewed as this is the one, this is the love of my life. Whether you're starting over or you're just reconnecting to say hi, to check in, to wish each other well and move on, that's a different matter, okay? It'll be different for everyone. This is also some sort of official communication coming from high above in terms of work, right? From execs, coming from high above, down the ladder, down the chain. That opens the door for you, however that makes sense. The challenge, be public is what I see with the Six of Wands and the Hermit. Be public. Get yourself out there. Speak your mind. Ask for what you want. Okay? Don't hold yourself back for fear of what others are going to say or how others are going to view you. Okay? Don't be afraid to stand out, Pisces. It's not that time. This is your time to shine, literally. So just do it, basically. Okay? If recognition from your superior was a challenge, I feel like that's being cleared away. And the Three of Wands with the Two of Pentacles, this is, I see money increase in the Two of Pentacles. You had one Pentacles, now you're going to have two. I see you starting your own business as well, and now you're going to have two strands of income. Or I definitely see coming back together with someone, repairing a bond that was broken, repairing something that was supposed to be long-term and it wasn't. It's coming back to that and repairing that bond. I definitely see that. And for others of you, you're going to have a choice. I feel like you're going to meet someone this week. It's going to be someone different than your usual type or what you usually go for. But there's just going to be something about them. Okay? And this is telling you, get out there, socialize, spend time with this person, ask them out if that's the challenge, right? Make it known what you want. Because I feel like you have attention with the Six of Wands. Someone's watching you, admiring you from afar, but you are closed off to that with the Hermit, okay? And this could be something really beautiful. All right, so let's do one more row for Pisces for the week ahead. The Empress with Judgment, King of Cups. Yeah, we have the King and Queen of Cups. Definitely connections and love for some of you. Six of Wands with the Hermit as the challenge. Death card, yeah. Something is resurrected with the Death card and Judgment. Three of Wands with the Two of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Swords. Something ending so that something new can begin. Let me pull one more on that Ten of Swords. Yeah, I love the Two of Cups. Come on, man. Come on. So, Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. All right. Very, very clear scenarios in terms of love and work. Okay. So for love, definitely what's on the table is reconciling with someone from your past that you viewed as the one, or they're just the one for you, whether you're aware of this or not. Okay. Your true partner. And you have a decision to make. Three of Wands with the Two of Pentacles. Where do we take this forward? Do we get closure from it and keep it moving, or can we reconcile? Can we start off as friends? Can we see where this goes? Can we just get to know each other again? All right. But I feel like there's a balance in the dynamic that wasn't there before. All right. The challenge is, this ended. It was very difficult for you to move on, and you've gone full hermit mode. Which we do that. I'm a Pisces sun and I can say, yeah, okay, and I have a Virgo moon. So yeah, I do that. And now it's about, okay, how do we proceed, right? What's the potential of this, right? But there's that for you, all right? If this is someone new, again, it's someone that you're going to have to take a chance on, but you have to get yourself out there. You have to be seen. You have to be present. If they ask you out, go. If you want to ask them out, okay? Don't wait. Make it clear, make it known with the Judgment energy there. All right? And yes, you're afraid. You're going back and forth because, well, what if it ends badly? Yeah, but what if it doesn't and it's such a beautiful thing that leads to your long-term happiness? You know what I mean? So you're not going to know until you try it and see what happens. Definitely recognition and reward. You're either afraid of losing your job, or you're afraid of your contract not being renewed or extended, or you're afraid of a contract ending. Okay, and that's the challenge. And there has been no recognition, and that's why you're afraid of that, right? Because you're like, I'm not seeing any recognition. So I wonder if it's because they're not going to renew my contract. You know what I mean? There's a lot of fear around that. However, there's an offer here. Something is ending. I feel like it's this time of uncertainty that is ending, because you have the Two of Cups after that, because of a new offer. Okay? Now, that new offer, for a lot of you, I do feel like it's in this place that you're at. Okay? They will change your contract, make it, from temp to perm. Change your contract in terms of they change your job title, because you got the promotion or you got that job, that other job within the company. For others of you, it can be external, or it can be both. Okay, so you're in this place, you're afraid that it's going to end, you don't want it to end, you're afraid it's going to end, and they come through in the end, but also something else comes in. Or they're saying, you know what, we can't, that contract is going to come to an end because, we're going to change it this way, and you have this other offer on the table. Or for some of you, this is like, we can change your contract to permanent in this role, or you can have a permanent contract in this other role that maybe wasn't available to you before. Okay? Or same thing, we can change your contract this way or that way. It's negotiation, it's going back and forth. But it's very, very successful when it comes to work, when it comes to business. So let's see. Oracle energy for Pisces for the week ahead. Oracle energy and advice for Pisces for the week ahead. Pisces for the week ahead. Ooh, okay. Pisces for the week ahead. Give me one more. Okay. You get 3 Pisces. So we have Zena at the bottom of the deck. You're protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. So if this is a reconciling, or reconnect, could be. This is telling you that the worst that what happened in the past that was so bad, it's not going to repeat itself. Okay? Things are different now. Things are healthier now, more balanced. Okay, is what I see with that. For others of you, this is, there's no need to worry. There's no need to fear. This is not going to end the way you think it is. Okay? It's also something I heard with that. All right, we have Archangel Uriel. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. You're different people. Things are a lot healthier now within yourselves and within the dynamic. Okay, so it's not going to happen the way it did before. It's not going to end the way it did before, if that's something you want to pursue. For those of you, you are a different person. You don't have to be afraid of getting in a new relationship for fear of it ending up the way your old one did, your previous one did, okay? Or even all your previous ones. If you find yourself in the same situation, different person, this is telling you you're different now, okay? You're healthier now. You're more at peace with who you are. You know who you are better than you did before, okay? You're healing. You have healed past pain, past trauma. There, was affecting your ability to love yourself and others, your ability to trust, your ability to forgive. You have new love coming into your life, Pisces. I'm so excited. You have new love coming in, or you have the opportunity to heal an old love. Does that make sense? Seraphina, I'm the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. And with the Empress there, I mean, if you've been trying to get pregnant, good for you. Congratulations, it's happening. If you're not trying to get pregnant, just be careful, okay, is what I'm saying here. And with Venus doing what it's doing, that's definitely a possibility for Pisces especially, okay? So just, if that's not something you want, just be careful, extra careful. But you have a very happy change coming in terms of family, in terms of, I also get love with this, your loved ones, people around you. And babies and children are new beginnings, okay? Something fresh, something different. Vanessa, to make your decision, ask yourself which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which way takes me away from it. You're going to have a decision to make, Pisces, with whatever you're dealing with. You're going to have a decision to make. Do I do this or do I do that? Do I keep going on this path? Do I change course? Do I accept what is offered to me? Is it what I want? Is it what I deserve? Okay, or should I change course? You're going to have a decision to make. And the bottom line is, don't let fear be a factor. All right? Because I feel like it's something that you're very hopeful about. The Two of Cups, you see a lot of potential with it. And it gets you hopeful and excited. But then the past and what happened in the past comes to your mind, and it's like, but what if that happens again? I don't want that to happen again. Whether it's with the same person or it's with a different person or a different situation. Okay? I don't want to get my hopes up to get hurt again. I don't want to, get excited over this opportunity only to have it end so badly, right? So that's what you're going back and forth with or because of, right? And this is telling you, don't let fear be a factor. Ask yourself, what's in your heart? What is your heart telling you? What is your intuition telling you? Make sure you're talking to your intuition, not your fear. Okay? And you'll know what you need to do. You'll know what the right answer is. Okay? Whether it's with love or with work or with where to live, I don't know. But whatever it is, it's gorgeous. So I'm excited for next week. Okay? And if it doesn't play out next week, it could be the week after. Because remember, these are timeless. But let me know, okay? If this makes sense to you, let me know. And let me know what you're dealing with, what you got going on. But this is a beautiful reading, okay? So I hope it applies to as many of us as possible. So I'll leave it there. Have a fantastic week. Watch all your signs. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.